different to other seasons?
Just because of the time, it's obviously an earlier start to this season. It's obviously a very strange season for many different reasons.
I said already we have to extend our preseason into the season, but I think most of the team will do it. Most of the teams have to do that. So we will now not have a normal preseason week between City and Fulham, but we will do more than we would do in a normal week during a season, like in week 5 or 6, usually when we are still not playing Champions League, and we have usually then a normal week from Saturday, Sunday, whatever. And but we are actually used to that, and we can. I have no time today, to be honest, to talk to go that deep into it. But it's about you, and I said it plenty of times. If you ask me that question, and I'm the look like the only owner or lonely moaner in the corner, and then always talks about what the players have to do and all these kind of things, that the international players don't have enough breaks. I think we all agree, but the only one who's talking about it, I'm not sure I'm the only one, I don't read newspaper, but not enough people obviously so far talk about it. So yes, preseason is generally too short, but that's why we extend it into the season. That doesn't help for the first games, but it helps for the long term, and that's actually the idea.
If you just collect Frank's one, did you just say earlier that you're actually having a friendly the day after Fulham as well? Because that would be just going to. I mean, that's quite unprecedented, really, that you have to do that, a friendly after the season's already started.
We did that last year as well.
Right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Who was that against anyway?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. It will be behind closed doors. Not yet.
Okay. Right, so that's fine. Thank you.
Welcome.
Chris McKenna.
Jurgen, are you expecting Manchester City to play in a different style now? They brought in somebody like Haaland, who's given them that more centre focus. And will this game, I suppose, give you an insight into what that will be like ahead of the league meetings you'll have this week?
We watched the Bayern game, obviously, and it was not too different, but it was good. And Erling scored a Man City goal, like a square ball in a 5-yard box, 6-yard box, sorry. And that's so far as it didn't change a lot. They have the same problem as we have. You cannot really. They are not used to Erling's natural runs, like we are not used to Darwin's natural runs yet. When Darwin offers a run, we give him the ball all the time, which is it's not helpful because he's often a job for a guy who stretched the formation of the opponent is there to create space between the lines, these kind of things. So I'm pretty sure we'll need a little bit of time for Erling as well, but that doesn't mean he cannot score already early, but how he did it in the last game against Bayern. But most of the things looked like last year, how they set up their press, how flexible they are in their own possession. It's good, very, very good, but so far no real changes obvious.
Ian Ladyman.
Hi Jurgen.
Hi.
When you lose a title by such a narrow margin, and then the opponent who have beat you to the title spend money on big players like Haaland and Phillips and maybe even the left back from Brighton, we're not sure yet, having already spent 100 million last summer on Grealish, how do you as a coach respond to that? I know that you've kind of tinkered with your own squad, but how do you respond? What is your answer? Is it just to get even more out of the players that you have? Is it possible to get more out of those players?
First of all, we spend money as well. Shouldn't forget that.
Sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
So, no, but the plan is always we lost three first team players, right? Don't want to forget anybody, but so far it was Sadio, Divock, and Taki. Very important players for us. Brought in 3. Want to create space as well for the boys, for our young boys from last year to step in the void wherever it is. They are versatile, useful for us, and we are together for a while. So we know each other. We know what we expect from each other, and we had this big meeting when I told the boys what I expect from them next year and stuff like this. And I really want to use the togetherness we have, the atmosphere we have in the team. I want to use the experience we made for better. So that's how it is, and we can grow closer together. We can be clearer in the stuff we do. We are the things we do were good. Can we do it better? Yes. Will that always lead to a better result? That's not possible because we won a lot of games, but performance-wise, we can definitely improve, and that's what we will try. And then we need to create again a resilience and a fighting spirit, and actually being angry as well is important as well. To fight against the outside world, if you want, in these specific moments. All these things we can do. We don't know where that will lead us to, but we know that it will improve us, and based on the things we know they are good when we bring them on the pitch, and that's very important. That we really are, again, first and foremost, this team nobody wants to play against, because when they have the ball, they need to feel pressure everywhere, and when we have the ball, but we have to do that more consistent even. And when we have the ball, we have to create new ways. We have to help the boys with positioning and stuff like this. We can not invent ourselves new, that's not necessary, but include things here and there. And that's what we were really working on. And that was why I was so happy about the last half an hour last night, because the last half an hour was a real whirlwind. It was really good. We put them under pressure. We didn't score, I know that. But the way we created against a then deep defending side was really special, and I was really happy with that.
Some of the quality of and the consistency of results of Liverpool and Manchester City has become so normal that we now take it for granted. But when you look at it on paper, it's just ridiculous, the fact that the two of you just don't really lose football matches, really. And it's almost perfect. And yet when that perfect doesn't win you the title, that must kind of, I don't know, does that just not kind of fry your brain a little bit?
No. That's sport. It's not important if you lose a game. And it's like, we lost games like this where both teams play an incredible high level, and then there's one thing that makes the difference. One goal, like the Champions League final, for example, is one goal. That's part of the deal, and that can happen as well at the end of the season with a points tally. So no, that does make me understand. Don't know the phrase you use, but that didn't turn me crazy or whatever, and neither the players. Because it's part of the deal, and if there's anything what we can do with it, then we can use it to get even more determined. And let's see. There's no guarantee for any kind of further results. We will not win one football game this season because we won it last year. Not at all. It makes it even more difficult because everybody wants to knock, to hurt us, to win against us, to get a point against us. That is completely normal. So it will be really tough. But we will give it a try anyway.
That's one quickly for Ian Doyle.
Yeah, just a question on two other injured players, Queven Kelleher and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I mean, how serious are they? Because it's been a while since we've had any updates on them.
Yeah. Queeve had something felt something after the international game, and everybody told him, medical departments there, told him it's fine, will be good after holiday. He came back, first training, felt it again. We checked it and it was not good. So I think Queeve will be another 2-3 weeks, and it should be fine. And with Oxlade, it will take longer. It's a serious hamstring injury, and it will take longer. So, but it's a hamstring, and we all hate this word. We hate the injury, but it anyway happens from time to time. And now Ox was the one.
I mean, do you know whether he needs an operation or not?
No.
No operation, no. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.